The number one way to get rid of people-pleasing habits is to really acknowledge your own value and worth as a human being. Really get to know yourself, to show yourself self-love, self-respect, that you actually acknowledge your worth, your value and everything. You are giving yourself love and respect. And so this will be reflected back to you in life from other people, and generally the universe will also be reflecting that energy back to you, what you're sending out. And so it is just so healing, especially when you want to heal after emotional abuse experiences, for example narcissistic abuse. It is important that you learn how to do it, and one way to do that is to acknowledge who you are and where you stand in life and where you want to stand in life, what your values are, who you are, what you're here to do, to speak up your truth when you need to. Stand up against those who are hurting you, who are disrespecting you in any way, because the issue can be that you don't see how kind and sensitive and giving you are. We can be so blinded to ourselves and to all of our gifts and talents, especially if we have been abused ever since we have been children. So it's easy to stay in that trap, that you don't know who you are. But the other trap with this is that, when you don't know who you are and where you stand and all of that, you don't know how to stand up for yourself, you don't know how to speak up for yourself, then you are an easy target for those those vultures, narcissistic people, toxic people, energy vampires and such, who are basically waiting along the lines to be attacking you, to be taking something from you that is precious to you, for example. Usually, they want things out of us, from us, and, they don't care how much they hurt us in that process, and it's very immature and selfish. Very, very toxic energy. And so we have to be smart enough, we have to be wise, we have to be aware, when it's happening. So, especially if you're wondering about why you are encountering so many narcissistic people, for example, or you end up in relationships with narcissists, for example, it bothers you, and you're wondering, why is this all happening? Well, it's good to turn inward again and to be feeling out whatever it is that you're feeling about that whole situation, and really listen, pay attention to your sensitive feelings and all of that intuitive thoughts and emotions and all of that, because they give you the answer, they give you the truth of what is happening, and that you can be aware and protect yourself. But it really helps, it starts to open those gates when you start to become aware, when you start to pay attention to those patterns and your feelings, emotions, and thoughts and experiences, and how they make you feel and how they affect you. And that that you actually have the permission to be yourself authentically, and you have the permission to stand up for yourself. You have the permission to set those healthy boundaries. You have the strength within you. You just need to tune into it. And you have your value within you. You are always enough. It doesn't matter what anybody says. Everyone can say that you are not enough and there's no value in you and you're nothing. But it's not the truth. It's never the truth. It is just a lie. But really, this is the path to getting rid of people-pleasing altogether is that you become aware of your value and worth, your boundaries, showing yourself love and respect, and just bravely starting to speak up for yourself, setting those boundaries, saying no when you're being disrespected. When you feel like people are walking all over you, you're not losing anything by speaking up. You lose only what is not meant for you. You will gain a lot more if you are honest with yourself and with others and speak up and set your boundaries and stand up for yourself. You are only growing as a person like you're supposed to. You're only being that smart adult. You're not losing anything, you're just gaining. And if you're looking for more guidance and advice and help and support, someone to listen to you authentically, someone to understand you authentically, book a session with me, or you can also join my coaching program with my solution-based therapy for 3 or 6 or 9 months if you're interested in a longer commitment for a full life transformation. It's all about that you're going from that people pleaser to an empowered empath, highly sensitive being, who you are supposed to be. You're supposed to be in your full power. You're not supposed to be giving your power away. So it is about that, and you can always send me an email if you have questions about working together with me, and check out my other services such as my self-help book as well.